These kids on the wall here are students. These are photographs from this past year's senior class. This is something we did in the choices class, the ethics class, and you can see that they're all children. They're little. They're 1 or 2 or 3 years old, and yet they are all now graduated from Marist. They all are going off to college or taking a gap year, having nonetheless been accepted to college. And if you had asked them when they were little, or if you had even asked them when they were your age, how is this going to come to be, that I am going to be able to pull off this whole college application thing? I mean, they would not have known any more than you really understood when you were applying to Marist all that would transpire for you to actually get in to Marist, and then to get to the point where you are now as 10th graders, 11th graders, soon to be 12th graders. There's an immense amount of trust that needs to take place. But I would encourage you to remember this wall here and all the kids who've gone before you. They too were once very little, like these pictures, and they were once sophomores and juniors and seniors. And now they are in college. All things happen one moment at a time. And what we're asked to do is to trust. We're no more inferior than those who've gone before us. We are just as important. We have all the help that we will need, just as we got into Marist. You will get into college. You will get into the step after that. It takes an immense amount of trust, but everything you need is provided for you. This is part of what our faith teaches us too, that we are children of God, and as such, we are beloved, we are cared for, not a what does Jesus tell us? Not a sparrow falls, but lo, the Father knows it, and that every hair on our head is numbered. That's how precious we are. So I'm encouraging you, number one, to have this kind of trust. Look to the people who've gone before you. They were just like you, maybe less talented than you even, and yet they are doing just fine.
Hey guys, so today I'll be walking you through the college application process. Some of the important dates you should know are around September 20th. This is the first Marist deadline date for an early application. Around October 1st. This is the second Marist deadline date for all other early applications. And around November 2nd. This is the regular Marist deadline. These dates are before the actual college deadlines and give the counselors adequate time to get their supporting material submitted to colleges. First, the students need to submit their online application, and then the colleges will receive and review it. Students will also send their test scores online from CB or ACT directly to the schools. Then, you need to submit your yellow application cover sheet to the counseling office. Ms. Daniels will be at the front desk to take the sheet. You will need to create an account and log in at each school if this is offered so that you can check on application statuses. Be sure to check Naviance periodically to make sure the lists look accurate. Pending means that supporting materials are still in the office, but submitted means that they were sent. Each student will also need to give a teacher this teacher recommendation folder for recommendations. These are a few important parts to highlight, but if you have any more questions, be sure to check in with your college counselor.
So, as I just mentioned, we are children of God. We should have all the confidence in the world that as such, as God's children, we are cared for, we're loved, all will be well. You will do just fine or better than fine, and you will look back, and soon before you know it, you'll be speaking to the underclassmen. You'll be coming back from college, as my former students have done, and you will be speaking to seniors and encouraging them to chill. They're going to be fine. Just take the process step by step by step. We are better than prepared here at Marist, and our nerves should not get the best of us. Jesus tells us, do not be afraid. I have overcome the world, he says. Now, if he has overcome the world, he can certainly overcome our fears and anxieties and show us what is truly important. Don't forget our mission tells us what's truly important is this transformation into Christ. It's not as important, although it is important, to get into college and be prepared. So don't be afraid, trust, do your work, it'll all be good.